Welcome back, boys and girls, to another week of Cooking with Coach W. We're continuing our series with getting to know about what we put in our bodies. And this week's recipe, we're going to have some fun, and we're going to make something that's real simple, real easy, and a lot of people's favorite. We're going to make some homemade guacamole. And it's my special recipe that's a little bit different than others, but it's real tasty. Now, as you can see here, I did a little bit of prep already. I cut some tomatoes, I've cut white onions, I've already diced up my avocados. I'm about ready to finish up adding red onions. I'm going to add cilantro right here. And then for a little bit of spice, this right here is called an Anaheim pepper. And I'll add that at the end. And then right here we got a tiny bit of lemon juice. I'm going to add mayonnaise, not banana, and then some salt and some pepper. All right. So let me finish cutting right here our red onion, and we'll get this done right here, and then we'll finish mixing everything in. Again, safety first. Make sure when you're cutting your onions, keeping your fingers back so you don't cut your fingers off. And when you keep your fingers back, you're just squeezing it all together, keeping everything back so you don't cut your fingers. All right. Now with guacamole, you could decide that if you want things really fine cut. Some people like their guacamole to be a little bit chunky. It all depends on what you prefer. So I'm going to make it a little bit medium chunky. Okay? So I'm just cutting it, and I'm making sure that my fingers are staying on top of the knife so I don't cut it. Alright, so that's 1/2 of the red onion there. And we'll do the second half of the red onion here. And again, you can see when I cut that all I'm trying to do is just leave the end of the knife on the table. That way I don't get anything else caught underneath the end of it. Alright, I'm squeezing. See, my fingers are back. That way when I go down, I'm not catching any of my fingers. Okay. And it doesn't matter if things start to fall apart. We'll just come back. And we'll just come back and cut stuff nice and easy. And we'll move it along. Not a big deal. Because as it starts to get smaller, you can start to cut faster and faster. When you start seeing these big pieces. Alright. Starting to get it smaller and smaller. Now this guacamole is going to be super good. I think you guys are going to like this if you guys try to make this at home. If you guys are vegetarian, then this should be good for you. I think the only thing in it would be mayonnaise because it has egg in it. So if you're a vegetarian but you eat egg, then this would be okay for you. Other than that, everything else is completely vegetarian for you. So every once in a while, look at me. So we're almost done cutting this up right here, and then we'll start spooning everything into the bowl. And we're going to mix it up with all our seasonings and our mayonnaise. And then we mash it all together. It's going to be super awesome. And of course we're going to do our taste tests. And that's my favorite part. You know, if you've ever gone out to restaurants and you think to yourself, when you buy a dish and you know, you don't want nobody sticking their fingers in your dish. Well, of course not. It's a little bit dirty. But think about it like this. Would you want a chef to send out a dish and what if it doesn't taste good? How do they know it doesn't taste good? Well, a lot of premier chefs out there, they take a little taste test to make sure what they're sending you is good. Now, they don't stick their dirty hands in it. They have gloves in it, make sure. But they're double checking to make sure that what they send you is high quality food. That way you'll be perfectly happy with what you get. Okay? Alright. So, here we go. We're going to pull this off right here like this. We're going to bring our bowl over right here. We're going to start spooning. This isn't our big enough bowl. Where's our big bowl? Alright, I got my chop knife here. This is really good because you got a nice big flat edge, so you can easily push everything together in one bowl. Alright, we're going to put all of our stuff in here. Nice big mix. Okay. Alright, alright. Alright. So now we got onions, tomato. So we got white onions, red onions, and tomato. Next, since I've already cut our avocados, this should be nice and easy. Spoon them all out, right in there. Nice and easy. One. Get this right here. There we go. Just scrape it around along the edge. Two. There we go. There's three. Oops. This bowl is going to get pretty full fast. This is going to be a lot of good guacamole for all of us. Alright, everybody's pretty hungry around here. They've been waiting for me to make this guacamole all day. Alright. Four. Five. There we go. Six. After this, we got two more. And then we'll just add our cilantro. A little bit of our Anaheim pepper for some spice. And add the mayo, salt and pepper, and lemon juice. Mix. And we are done. And we got some super bomb guacamole for any occasion. Birthday parties, sporting events, right here. During the Super Bowl, what's the #1 favorite thing people like to bring, huh? Guacamole. They even did a survey. They say if you go to a party and there's no guacamole, people get upset and will leave. That's what people say. If there's no guacamole at a party, people actually get upset. It's pretty funny. Yeah, guacamole is one of the best things there is. And it's so easy to make. Alright, so there's all the guacamole shells. Done with that. Alright, so there we go. Alright. Now, let me do a quick rinse. And we're right there. go. Alright. Spoon is clean. Big knife. Everything is clean now. Alright. Okay, next thing. Alright, so we have cilantro. I already cleaned it out, got the dirt out. So here we go. I'm just going to take the cilantro, sit it up like this, and we're just going to work our way around it. Get the bases of it, get the majority of the leaves off. We don't want too many stems in it, but we are going to cut it up real pretty fine in there. Okay. So here we go like this. We get it here. And just chop, 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 chop. Nice and easy. Bring it back over. Try it again. Okay. Alright. Okay, there we go. That's what I like about these knives right here. They actually act like a serving utensil. You scrape everything off on there. There we go. Okay, we're done with that one. Let's see. Well, you know what? That might be enough cilantro right there. I'll use that. Okay. Okay, good right there. Okay. Alright. Alright, last but not least. Now, Anaheim peppers. Now, caution. When you touch an Anaheim pepper, two things you got to worry about. As soon as you touch this thing, your hands will get infected. Never, ever, ever touch your face, your eyes, your mouth, your ears, your nose, anywhere. Once you've touched an Anaheim pepper, you will start burning and crying. No joke. These things are, oh, they smell good. These things are super, super, super hot. So you only need very, very little when you do this. Okay? So we're going to finally cut this, and we're going to stick this in there. And little amounts of it for the whole big container. Okay. I'm going to get the Anaheim peppers finely cut as possible, so spread throughout the guacamole as much as possible. Itty bitty pieces. Go. Okay, to one side. Alright, put these back in order. Turn around. Alright, we're almost done here cutting this up. This will be the final ingredient before we add our seasonings and our mayo, and we'll mix it up, and then we'll do our taste test to approve and figure out if we did a good job or if there's something that we might be missing. Garlic would be something that we could add to this if people like garlic. Some cayenne pepper you could also add. There's a lot of different variations. People from all over the world Even a lot of different Hispanic cultures make a lot of different variations of guacamole. So this is just one particular way that I learned how to make guacamole. It's very simple and very, very tasty. Very, very finely cut. Alright. There we go. There we go. Put that in there. Okay. Alright, now we got a giant bowl here. Alright, here we go. So we're going to pepper. Salt. Okay. Lemon juice. And now the mayonnaise. That's the secret right there. Bam. Okay. Alright. Now it's time to start mixing. And we're going to see what we got right here. Oh, it's starting to look like guacamole. Huh. Alright. That's about ready to me. What do you think?
I guess it's ready.
Hmm?
It's ready. I don't know.
I think it's ready to you.
Yes.
And clean this up a little bit right here like this. Okay. Alright. Let's see right here. I'll taste this out right here. You tell me what you think. How's that?
It's good.
Oh, is it good?
Uh-huh.
Now, here's a secret trick, boys and girls. You take the pit of the avocado and you leave it in. It's supposed to make it last longer and not make it brown so quick. So leave one or two of the pits in, and that helps keep it from getting brown quicker. But there you have it. My special recipe in making guacamole. It's a little chunkier, but very creamy and smooth. Tastes very, very yummy. Oh, fantastic. Yummy dish. Super, super healthy. I think the only thing bad in that dish would be the mayonnaise. And right here, 110 calories, 12 grams of fat. So 0 carbs though, and only 2 grams of saturated fat. So overall, the only fat that's in the guacamole, aside from the natural fat from the avocado, is just the mayonnaise. Other than that, you're getting a really, really healthy dish eating guacamole. So hopefully you like the video. Hopefully you like making guacamole. Try this at home if you can. Hope you had fun watching this, and let me know if you have any questions or any comments. I think that's it. All right, so have fun, happy baking, and I will see you next time. Have a good day, boys and girls.